What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. My name is Jared, and I'm with the
Eric Nowoslawki.
Oh, I told you, always be alert.
Yeah.
Always be alert. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
with the
absolutely.
tank. And thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up this evening to hear entrepreneurs pitching us from around the world. Right? Every evening, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, we have entrepreneurs sharing their visions. They're sharing their dreams. They're sharing what we call their napkins. Do you realize every great company that you've become accustomed to working with and using and you're inspired by, it all started on a piece of paper. It all started on a napkin just like this. Just like this. Everything starts as a concept. And then the person that has that concept sees it as a vision, and then they execute on it. And tonight is a night where you're going to see people beginning to execute on their vision. And their hope is that we and you see potential in their idea. And I need your help. Eric needs your help. We need you to comment below whenever you see something that you stand for and when you stand against. Help influence us so that we make the right decision with regards to due diligence. Because what we're looking for is the right person with the right idea in the right market and the right business model. And if you get the vibe, let us know in the comments below. All right, with that, let's get the show started. You ready, Penny?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think
Let's
you're
roll.
ready.
No, I'm totally ready.
Tell me, say it again.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's
roll.
do this. Let's get the first entrepreneur in the tank.
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excite you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
All right, we are back from commercial break with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Lisa Russell, and I'm calling from North Carolina.
Awesome. Thanks for calling from North Carolina. We're really excited to hear your big tech idea. So please take it away. You have 5 minutes to share.
Thanks, Jared. So one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to tell you about my idea. It's not just a tech idea, not just a software idea, but it's an entire ecosystem idea. So it's going to be a game changer and a disruptor, and actually really a partner with our logistics systems. My idea is package nanny. You can call it package nanny, package butler, package buddy. You can call it package whatever. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to guarantee that every package is delivered, received, signed for, and made sure that we have safe deliveries all over the United States. So how do we do that? We have an ecosystem of package buddies or package nannies that would actually be people that stay at home. They would be our we're going to call them the pack, and those people would use our technology that we build to integrate being part of the package and logistics systems. Why is that important? Because I traveled for 10 years and couldn't order anything online because nobody was home to receive my packages. So if you have a loved one, a gift, you don't want it sent to your house. You want a package buddy or a package nanny or a package whatever to pick up your package and make sure it's delivered for you. So how does that work? Our tech product is actually going to be linked into your shopping cart. You'll choose the option that you want. It'll be a membership-based pricing module, and you'll be able to have freedom to make sure you have a membership where you can have packages delivered at all times, or we pick up the pack, or you do an individual package pricing.
Awesome, cool. I want a package penny. That's what I want.
A package penny.
I call them e-penny. That's the thing. So where did this come from? Firstly, your passion is amazing. So thank you for that. Like your certainty, don't you feel it? Right? Like,
oh yeah.
Like for everybody watching, this is the kind of energy it's so important you bring to the tent. If sometimes people come and like they'll use like the label, I'm just introverted, I can't get there. Just get there. Like get there. Like we're gonna match your energy. So thank you for that. You did an exceptional job. Where did this come from? I know you were traveling for 10 years. So was this something that was just always riding on you? Like, oh, I need a package. I'm on the road. I can't get it. This is such an inconvenience. Like, has this been like a 10-year inefficiency, or more recently you started thinking about, I want to be a tech founder, and this is the problem I want to solve? Speak into how long you've been thinking about this for.
So I'm an industry professional in the multifamily commercial space, and we've received packages for the last 30 years that I've been working, and that's always been a problem. So we had our staff on site having to receive these packages. Forget those package lockers, forget those package, the staff having to deal with an office full of packages at Christmas. And then to make sure that the right person is identified as they come in, we'll have a QR code. You just scan the app, scan the package. The person will come to your house. You'll have a scheduled delivery time or scheduled pickup time at the package nanny location. So each apartment community could have 3 or 4 package nannies. It's done for us. Think about those delivery.
How do the economics work? Let's say I'm going to order a package. Let's say I'm ordering a pair of shoes, and I need a package nanny to get it because I'm on the road. So do I pay like an extra $10 or something, and then the package nanny keeps 3, and then the platform keeps, like, what's the economic model?
Yeah, so I think there can be a lot of virtual models actually. So in the vertical models you would have, think about your delivery drivers and the UPSs of the world. They no longer have to go to 100 addresses. They now only have to go to 10. So those are some of your financial partners that are going to partner with you, because every time they only have to make 1 delivery instead of 40. Think of the money they're saving on gas, manpower, and time as far as the delivery companies go. They can triple and quadruple their business. So I'm telling you right now, you've got money coming in from your partners. You'll have individual people that have an emergency package that they need to pay extra money for. I'll pay hundreds of dollars if I know my laptop's going to get somewhere safely. So those are the type of things that you want to make sure that there's a partnership all the way through. That's why I call it an ecosystem. The tech product is only the beginning.
So I recognize this as a problem 2 years ago, and I was like, I think we need to solve like packages being stolen and all of those things. The problem that I see with like a software marketplace like this, right, is as soon as somebody figures out, okay, that's my package nanny, I'm just going to get their cell phone and just send them the packages directly, and I'll pick it up from them, and I don't need your platform anymore. How are you going to keep people onto the platform that they can't cut you out?
So that's part of our guarantee. That's part of the trustworthiness, that you want to make sure that your package has some guaranteed features behind it. We're going to have technology that's going to document the package, track it all the way, make sure that if there's a damaged package, we're going to take a picture of it and return it right away. So you don't have to have I guess it's a peace of mind for me. But absolutely, Airbnbs do it all the time, that you may have to have somebody could pay under the table, but everybody has that safety when it's in an app, when it's trackable, when you really have that peace of mind. And I think that's why they'll stay with the app and not do just a undercut deal with the package nanny. And the package nanny.
Have you gone into any, other than the presentation, is there anything else that's developed here? Do you have a team that scoped it out? Do you have a user interface, or we're at concept phase and you just want to rock and roll?
Well, I have I've been in the kind of exploratory stages. I've talked to a development team just to pitch the idea and make sure that it was something that was technology is possible. Easily, there's many examples out there of different things that are using something similar to that we could really put together in a I guess an eco structure. But the most important thing is I pitched it to and have a CEO type person that's done 5 startup companies in Silicon Valley area as a tech, and he really liked the idea and felt that it needed, a big solution. He felt that it was a great product and that pitching it to you guys would really bring it to the table.
Awesome, Lisa. Once again, energy is amazing. All right, what does everybody think about your package nanny, your package butler, your package penny? Right? What are your thoughts on
Package whatever.
due diligence? Eric, what are you thinking?
So, like I said, you've clearly identified a problem. This is, I wouldn't even know what to put on the estimate of like damaged and lost packages, but it's ton. And I think that this solution would definitely work. I would want to go to due diligence, but just know when we go into due diligence, what the answer that you gave for how we're going to keep people on the platform, I don't think is strong enough. The reason why I don't think that's strong enough is because you're talking about the trustworthiness and the guarantee and all those things. If I just find a person, if I'm texting them about it, they're going to provide the same quality as if you're on the platform. So we're going to have to talk about how we're going to really keep them on the platform. But the rest of it, I really like I said, you clearly identified a problem that people have multiple times a week, and they would want to have that peace of mind.
So I think, so I want to tell you what my thoughts. So I think in due diligence, you're going to arm wrestle Penny, and you're going to win the arm wrestle with the answer to that question. What do you think?
We'll see.
So I'm definitely a yes. Your energy is awesome. One of the things that's so important for us when somebody comes to the tank is we want to make sure the right person shows up. You've obviously brought the heat, so that's the right person, and that you've intrigued us with the problem and solution. In due diligence, we just go a lot deeper into that. We go a lot deeper into
Sure.
who you are. We go deeper into the idea. We're going to ask you a ton of questions. You might just be making up answers, which is perfectly fine. We just want to see how your mind works. We don't want to talk about the market. So is there anything else that does this right now? And if there is, it's okay, because we can then potentially model what worked for them and also avoid what didn't work for them. So we want to understand what the market looks like, and then we want to really get into the economics. Like how does this platform become viable? How does the nanny or butler make money so they actually want to keep doing this? How do we keep the price reasonable so that people are eager and willing to do it? But you did a great job. So I'm a yes for due diligence. Congratulations. And thanks so much for coming to the tank. All right, after commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
What if there was a simple business toolkit that got you paid by your clients, customers, and patients? What if you can set up your account in seconds and begin benefiting from all of the features in minutes? What if this entire platform is free? Business Toolkit is revolutionizing the way small businesses and sole proprietors are running their businesses by enabling you to manage your sales process from one platform from start to finish. Imagine canceling your expensive scheduling software, or discontinuing your clunky invoicing software, or eliminating your pricey task management software, and instead using one platform, your Business Toolkit, to drive your business forward. And don't forget, Business Toolkit is free. Sign up ASAP and begin saving money while you make way more money than ever before.
All right, we are back in the tank with another entrepreneur. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Christian Grajales and I'm calling from Sydney, Australia. How are you guys?
We are excellent. Thanks so much for calling from Australia. You got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea.
Yes, sir. No worries. So can you see me there?
Yep, you're great.
So my idea is starting with the thought of what about if our kids from 6 years to 20 years old, they speak multiple languages at the same time? So using the technology that we have in our homes, like iPads, laptops, and smartphones, right? So the idea is to remove the frustration that we have as the parents with our kids playing all the time on their screen, different games, and not learning something, or the perception of that they're not learning nothing, and interacting. So removing the frustration of the parents and the kids at the same time. Now, again, my name is Christian Grajales. I'm the CEO of Group 5i in Australia. And our vision is to allow the education companies to fulfill their know-how of spreading knowledge to their students. How are we doing that? We create effortless bilingual education platform for people who wants to increase opportunities in different countries. But I'm not here to talk about Group 5i and my main product. I'm here to talk about Tellurian. And Tellurian is the multi-language institution in the metaverse. So the idea is to create the most amazing metaverse multi-language school for those who wants to learn 6 languages at the same time. So we believe that we are not only solving a today's problem, we also are solving a future problem where it calls communication. So the communication after COVID is a huge deal for all of us. And now we are working from home, Zoom, but we have constraints in the language. You can see that I'm struggling sometimes with my communication. So part of what we do right now is to help Spanish people to create the condition to migrate to countries like Australia, New Zealand, and UK, removing the first obstacle that is the English test. But in my case, my life changed in 2020. Yeah, I was diagnosed with brain cancer. And after the surgery, the craniotomy, my mental and physical condition was helping me to create an obsess with reading and learning. And I started to think, what about if I can learn another language, like Italian, like Russian, like Spanish, like Chinese. And I started to search about it, and I found that there's a lot of groups of language on Facebook and Clubhouse, or there's an application called Duolingo. But in my mind was, okay, so wait a minute. So these platforms are okay, but I want something that I can interact with other people, that I can interact with a teacher in another country, in Russia or whatever. And I want to see that. And I want to create my avatar, to be what I want to be. Yeah. And remove the negativity or the bullying of the environment of the schooling. So I'm a really passionate guy and create new challenge, and also create challenge for everyone else around me, and disruption situations. And that's the reason why the economical model of Tellurian, what I think is there's 34 million people that we can reach with a massive action in marketing. And if we charge $25 per month as a membership, we can reach in 1 year, $1 billion roughly. And this is the reason why I believe that the perfect partner for us is the 10X Incubator. And I'm sure the idea match with the core of the incubator. I'm sure that with the resources, intelligence, and success model that you guys have right now, we can create a massive attention for this project and reach those 34 million people in less than a year. So let's speak Tellurian. So the Tellurian is the communication in different language with real people around them.
30 seconds left, and we have questions for you, man. You're doing a great job.
Sure, no worries. Thank you. So we've been seeing from 1977 in Star Wars all the advantage of the technology. So right now we have energy cars, we have rockets that land by themselves, and we have cryptocurrency. So I think to myself, why we cannot be part of that transformation? Yeah. And what we can start to do one language that is multiple language at the same time in our own planet. Thank you so much for the opportunity, guys. Questions?
Great presentation. Where are you in the process of this? How long have you been thinking about this, working on this? Tell me.
It is a napkin idea, and let me stop sharing the presentation right now. It is a real napkin idea and came to me, and I have to thank you, because the last marketing workshop that I did in December, you show up and you were talking about, the incubator, and then Jared and Alan that the next day, he started to talk about the metaverse. And I say, what's that? I don't understand, to me, I'm struggling with the new things like that. So I went right away to the internet and said, what is the metaverse? Everyone is talking about that. And I did a research and I said, okay, what about if we do what we do right now, but in the metaverse. But we increase the scope of not English and Spanish. We increase the scope of Russian, Italian, German, French, all the stuff from your house. It's the same thing that we do right now. Yeah.
So I find, there a lot of people come to us and they want to pitch, educational platforms where you're going to teach languages faster than anybody else. Duolingo has basically tied down this market, and it's really difficult to compete with them. They have an awesome tool. There's a ton of gamification. There's leaderboards, and there's people who are addicted to doing it. So how are you going to compete with Duolingo as far as the learning aspect?
That is correct. You are absolutely right. The only difference is that they are not in the metaverse. They are not in the metaverse. Yeah. And they're not going to be. And it's very difficult to access to this metaverse. There's only one institution.
So why do you feel like
now?
Why do you feel like you need to be in the metaverse? There's tons of metaverse projects right now that are, to be honest, very weak. Fortnite is a better metaverse than 99% of the metaverses. So why do you feel like it needs to be in the metaverse?
Because it's the future. We're present to the fourth industrial revolution, and the metaverse is going to be a big part of it. Look, I'm just seeing here, there's one company in the metaverse right now that calls Fluent Worlds. And it's only in English, to teach how to speak English. And they charge around $180 per year for two things only. And I'm talking about multiple languages. Make sense? That's what I believe that is
How do you get to market that? So let's say that is the difference, right? Let's say it's different. And it's enough of a difference where people would consider using it. How do we scale them, right? Because Duolingo is scaled, and I'm never against somebody going into a market where there's a dominant player. I think that there's some benefits to it, because if you can begin to take market share, that dominant player has what we wouldn't have in the beginning, which is a ton of resources, and they made us buy it because they don't want you to exist. So I'm not opposed to that, although they do have the market locked down. How do we even become known? And don't say Grant Cardone. Like, how do you become known? Like, how, if you do this on your own, are you able to build enough velocity where it starts to generate cash flow, it starts building brand, it starts becoming, there's awareness around it? How do you bring it to the market?
Yeah, well, I'm not in that phase right now to tell you with confidence how we can escalate it. I think that, again, marketing this project in every social media, and also finding partners like college institutions like in Australia, let's say it, it will be a massive impact.
What's your background?
Colombian.
No. Like your career.
In study.
Yeah, what have you done in your career quickly? Like in 30 seconds.
Well, I have a postgraduate in strategy, and I used to work in logistics in a third-party logistics. Yeah. Oh, so I recently changed to sales and marketing from September of the 6th.
Got it. Awesome. Very cool. Let's see what everybody thinks. What are your thoughts on this language platform in the metaverse? Obviously, there's a ton of innovation in that space. What are your thoughts on us bringing the ability for people to learn languages in the metaverse? Should we move forward in due diligence? Eric, what are you thinking?
So I think that you've clearly identified a problem, which is there are people who need to learn languages at a faster rate and things like that. I'm just not sure that this is a solution that is 10 times better than what exists already into the day. Right. Duolingo is the dominant player, and you're saying they're not getting into the metaverse, but why be in the metaverse? What's the utility of that? And I wasn't getting that clearly coming across. So I'm a no for now. I suggest you do a lot of research on what's going on in the metaverse and the utility around that. And then whatever utility you can, ride on inside the metaverse for language learning, bring that to us.
So I'll tell you where I stand. So I really like you. So with regard to right person, I would really enjoy you. And I would love to find ways that we can collaborate. I'm a no for due diligence. And here's why. You just learned about the metaverse like 3 weeks ago. And there are people that are immersed in the space right now. And when we say right person, we need deep relevancy. We need them to be more of an expert in the space that they're entering than even we are. And there's no way that you could be just in the past couple of weeks, because there's people that are like really deep. There's businesses that are investing billions of dollars into the space. So it shouldn't dissuade you. It should really motivate you if you want to solve this problem to become an expert. Become an absolute expert, so that when Eric says, like, why the metaverse for this? What's the utility of it? Like, you know, the exact utility of it, versus just because the metaverse is cool, let's bring something into it. Because that's just what waters down true utility. And we don't want to water down true utility. We want to leverage utility. So I'm a no for now. I'm a yes on you, but you should go much, much deeper if this matters to you, to really become an expert in what's happening in the metaverse and the role that this platform can play. Thanks for coming to the tank. All right, after commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
This is the great secret of my life. The thing that has made me is one word. Dude, this thing is so big. It's about the 10X movement.
The 10X movement had really improved my life dramatically.
Now I'm a millionaire because of it.
Our business was at $2 million. This year we're on projection to do $25 million.
Our revenue went up 29%.
We've already got our tickets for next year as well.
Before we even started, I could go home right now and I got my money's worth.
That's why I come to GrowthCon, and I'll always come to GrowthCon.
10X means a lot to me. 10X, like I told you, is just the beginning. 10 times more power to help those that need it the most. 10 times more power to motivate and inspire those out there. Give him a 10X!
With other people witnessing what's happening with us, is like chains are being broken from families everywhere.
I'm gonna tell you, 10X, it was a lifesaver, a life changer for me. And just because of what it's done for my family and what it's done for me.
And this is where people get stuck, and that's why we do the 10X Growth Conference, to get you out of comfort, to get you out of comparing yourself to somebody in Pakistan that has nothing. We want to make this a big event for you. Our goal is to change your lives. Welcome to your 10X Growth Conference.
All right, there we have it. Another group of entrepreneurs sharing their big tech ideas. We love doing this. We thank you for your attendance. It's fun because in real life now we're seeing people and they're like, I watched that show. I love that entrepreneur. It's so cool. This was just like a concept.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't know, 2 months ago? Like 2.5 months ago?
I don't even know.
Time
it
is
feels like 2 weeks
here.
ago. It feels like 3 years ago.
It's wild. But like literally it was a Thursday afternoon. And I came to you and Tiffany and like, I want to launch a show. And you guys are like, what are we going to do on the show? I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be kind of like Shark Tank, but just way cooler. And you're like, what does that mean? I'm like, Shark Tank's awesome. It's the American dream. People are coming with their little businesses and they're getting a check from Mr. Wonderful and Mark Cuban, and then they're on the shelves of Bed Bath & Beyond, and then they made millions of dollars. And I love that. But the one thing about Shark Tank, the vast majority of those companies, they're just not going to change the world. Like, is your life gotten any better because of Scrub Daddy?
I don't even know.
Listen, and I'm not poo-pooing Scrub Daddy. It's awesome, but it's a sponge. Like, it's a sponge. Like, it's not changing the world. And the stuff that we hear in the tank, it just changes the world. So it was a Thursday afternoon, right before the holidays, and I'm like, let's launch the show. Let's launch a show. And Tiffany's like, when do you want to do it? I'm like, I don't know. It looks like I have 2 to 3 on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
yeah.
I think 2 to 3 on Tuesday we can do it. And that was it. Like, we did our first show, and it was a hit. We had tens of thousands of views. And we did our second show the week after that, tens of thousands of views. And I'm thinking to myself, we need to get bolder with this. We need a daily show. And that was the beginning of the daily show. And we want to thank you for being here. But the one thing I want to ask you to do is don't just be a spectator in this story. I know you have an idea. I know there's an idea that you've written on a piece of paper, you put it in your closet, you put it in your wallet, you're so afraid to tell anyone because you don't know if they're going to steal it, they don't know to make fun of it. And I'm here to tell you this is a safe place for you. And I encourage you right now, don't delay, submit the idea. Head over to pitch10x.com and submit the idea. It's a free submission. Our team will then review it. And if we see potential, we're going to invite you to pitch us in the tank. So you can meet this dude, you can meet me, and you can meet our audience as well. We appreciate you for your attendance. I want to challenge you right now. Don't just be a spectator. Submit your idea. And we can't wait to see you in the tank. All right. Bye for now.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.